Hello, hello, hello. I'm Vicky Igbokwe-Ozoagu, your Lighter Leadership Coach, and welcome to the Lighter Leadership Podcast. Today, I want to talk about something many experienced leaders don't expect to happen to them. It's the moment when leadership stops feeling like leadership. Not because you suddenly become less capable or your experience disappears, but because the environment around you slowly erodes your authority. Micromanagement does this, lack of trust does this, and being treated like an administrator when you know you're a strategist does this too. I recently worked with a client who had spent years in a draining organizational culture. Her decisions were questioned, her judgment was overridden, her contribution was minimized, and over time she began to doubt herself. Not dramatically, not loudly, it was quietly and systematically from the inside out. She even started describing herself as a glorified administrator. And this is what happens when leadership identity becomes disconnected from the leadership conditions you find yourself in. You still have the capability, but you are not operating in a system that recognizes or uses it well. Eventually, this client made a powerful decision. She moved into a part-time role, 2 days a week, instead of her full-time work. Not as a retreat, instead as a strategy that she was owning. But while she decreased her time with said organization, she was really clear that she still wanted to support her team for a critical period and access to key decision spaces. She was really clear on those things. Alongside that, she also wanted to reclaim her life and her leadership clarity. This required boundaries, clear working days, set availability, and the scope realigned. Practically, what she did was write 2 emails. Email 1 was to her team, empowering them to make decisions, clarifying who to contact in her absence, and demonstrating trust. The second email went to the leadership group, reiterating the agreed expectations, stating when she would not be available, protecting her capacity. Now, this was a small and mighty action because it was her reconstructing her leadership. She was resetting, redefining the framework for herself and those around her. Because boundaries are not just logistical, they are identity statements. They say, this is how I work. This is what I'm responsible for. This is what I'm no longer carrying. But the biggest breakthrough was not about time management. It was about power. She realized something many leaders eventually discover. External power is temporary. It's linked to job titles, salary brackets, and organizational hierarchy. Influence is different. Influence travels with you. It's built through your relationships, your values, reputation, and integrity. It's about the way people feel after working with you, after interacting with you. You can lose a role and keep your influence. You can hold a powerful title and still have very little influence. This distinction changed how she saw herself. Her confidence began to return, not because the environment became perfect, but because she reconnected with what was truly hers. So, here are some prompts I would love for you to sit with this week. Where have organizational conditions made you forget the leader you actually are? Where have organizational conditions made you forget the leader you actually are? And what boundary might help you remember? Now, if you need some protected thinking space to explore this or something else, I hold a monthly lighter leadership reset. There's no teaching, it's not a workshop, it's protected thinking space for you. Now, you'll find details of the next one coming up in the show notes. Until next time, I really want you to remember that your leadership gets to be lighter so you can lead like